So when we started the company, we wanted to put a focus on tech, focus on innovation, how to push things forward, right? Because when it comes to the freight forwarding industry, it is so detailed, right? And sending documents at the wrong time can lead to thousands and thousands of dollars of potential mistakes, right? And so when we started the company, we partnered with Logiware as our company, our TMS provider, and building out our own system. And so within the freight forwarding industry, there's a lot of handoffs, as you can imagine, right? Moving from product from a factory over in China through the Shanghai port in across the Pacific into LA, moving it through the port, registering everything with customs, and getting everything put on the rail and ultimately delivered to somebody's door. And with all these movements, it's very easy. And what the reason why we got into the industry is that people, freight forwarders in general, would not take a lot of the responsibility and accountability if there was a breakdown in the chain and just threw their hands up and said, well, it's not really our fault. It's customs not moving fast enough or the port not alerting them that containers are sitting in the port, incurring demurrage. And so for us, our approach was, how do we make sure that we are always accountable and responsible for the freight that we're moving, and making sure that we eliminate all these additional charges or additional issues that come up, right? Because the old adage in the freight forwarding industry is, if you don't have problems, you're just not moving enough freight. And so for us, it was, how do we create a system? Yeah, and again, going back to 2009, it was first focusing on, how do you have these handoffs within our organization as you move something from lead gen over to sales, over to operations, over to administration, to pay all the suppliers and invoice all the clients, and then get your files closed, as you will, with your shipments. And with all these handoffs, we wanted to make sure that within our organization, everybody had their own accountability within the world that they were handling, right? And because it's easy to say when something moves from sales to operations that, well, sales didn't give me the full story that of how something should have moved. And ultimately it comes down to making sure that whatever we do from inside our company to working with our clients, we want our clients to be delighted, right? And so for us, it's a matter of making sure that everything moves smoothly on our side, so that freight gets to where it needs to go when it needs to be there, and there aren't any additional charges or unforeseen issues that we didn't know about that we could have intercepted and handled.